So guys, today I got for you a shorter list of the most complimented perfumes in 2024 so far. So keep on watching to find out which of the fragrances in my collection are the most well received, and I feel like they are also safe blind buys or just great purchases and additions to anyone's collection, especially if you care about great performance, because these are noticeable perfumes that everyone seems to enjoy. So more help information is going to be down below in the description box. Please check it out, and don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, as well as feel free to subscribe to my channel. And once you're done with that, we can get started. So hello and welcome everyone to today's most complimented list of 2024 perfumes so far. And the first fragrance on today's list is not a surprise for those who have been with me for a while now, because Sonic Flower by Room 1015 is my most favorite and one of the most worn fragrances so far that I actually reach out for every day. If I needed to choose just one most worn perfume of the year, that would be it, just because it is an extremely versatile fragrance that smells clean and a little bit woody. There is a beautiful and textural note of orris root in there, mixed with spices like pink pepper and carrot seeds. It just has something really delicious and very elegant to it. So in the base we have ambroxan, white musk, and it turns super sexy on the skin after a while. But I like that in the opening there is something almost watery and juicy like a pear. So this is a very beautiful and also very friendly fragrance that suits anyone, anywhere. You can literally rock it on a casual day if you're going to work, it's a special occasion and you want to smell clean and very mass appealing, and everyone loves it on me. Because of the high projection, it gets noticed by so many people and they really ask me about it, because I find this is that modern type of a fragrance that everyone can pull off. So you can't go wrong with Sonic Flower. I can recommend it to you with my eyes closed. This is such a beautiful and modern type of fragrance that has very different nuances, but this is a very cohesive combination of notes. And once again, this is a fragrance that will fit into any type of situation. So yeah, that's just like the fragrance I like to wear on its own, layer with other perfumes, and it's my go-to. But another fragrance that I've just recently discovered for myself, or better to say rediscovered, is Moonlight in Heaven by Kilian. Now, I don't have the original fragrance, but I smelled it in duty-free and was so attracted to it that once I got home, I got a dupe by JUS Perfumes, and they are so similar, like you can't really tell the difference. And oh my god, it's just like the perfect mix of tart, juicy and crisp fruity notes with citruses like grapefruit and lemon. There's also pink pepper. So the opening is slightly bitter, but then it turns so tart and mouth-watering because of the mango in here that is mixed with coconut, but it doesn't give you that vacation or, you know, tropical vibe. It is really well balanced with notes like vetiver, tonka, even rice powder. So this is an extremely aromatic perfume that is not in a beast mode, but it has a beautiful sillage and the trail, you know, of sophistication. And I find the notes in here are so unusual, like mango and rice powder, grapefruit, vetiver, that it smells just so fresh and uplifting. And probably that's why people like it, especially at work. Everyone asks me about it, since, you know, mango is really attractive and super trendy right now. People really notice it. So everyone at work wants to know what this is, and of course I recommend them Moonlight in Heaven. But then I'm like, don't worry, if you don't have that kind of money, you can get this dupe. That's what I'm actually wearing, and it is phenomenal. By the way, I have a discount to share with you on the majority of fragrances that I've mentioned today, so they are going to be linked down below. Just keep it on your mind in case you want to get any of the mentioned perfumes. But yeah, this is such a safe bet that is extremely inexpensive, and it's a fun fragrance too. You know, it's uplifting, it's a happy scent, so probably that's why everyone seems to enjoy it. Just as the next perfume that is a little bit more powerful and edgy, which is Zara's special edition Love Explosion. Now guys, if you spot it in the shop or see it online, just get this fragrance, because it has the perfect combination of their best sellers like Red Temptation and Rose Gourmand, which are dupes for extremely extremely popular fragrances like Baccarat Rouge and Intense Cafe. So this is that sugary sweet type of orientalish rose that might remind you of Delina too. So it has a very appealing and very catchy scent, but in the dry down there is some edginess coming from moss and musk. So yeah, this is that powerful perfume that I spray a lot on myself if I'm going out, because I know that it's bold and I know that people are kind of familiar with these type of scents, but you need to layer them to achieve this kind of effect, and you got it done for you by Zara for such an affordable price that, yeah, people love it. I wear it to special occasions and I always get a compliment or, you know, like a question what it is, and they're like, oh, this is Zara, really? Sometimes like, oh, okay, it's actually a combination of so many fragrances, and people like, okay, tell me what those are, and then they check the price and they're like, oh, and I'm like, okay, I'm just kidding, this is Zara, get it, and yeah, you'll smell amazing. Very bold perfume. Once again, in my personal opinion, rather better if you're going somewhere and you want to stand out. If you are looking for a fragrance that you can wear on the everyday basis, something that would be a little bit more relaxed and just smell really nice, but also mass appealing, Bohemian Soul from Une Nuit Nomade. I'm not sure if you've heard about this perfume, guys. I've just discovered it for myself this year, but oh my god, I'm so into it. Even Benny loves to wear it and also smell it on me. It's very down-to-earth type of atmospheric perfume with notes like olibanum, woods, but for me the trick is in iris with balm. So this is that almost spiritual type of aromatic fragrance that is kind of hitting on sandalwood, going into the vanilla direction, but it's not sweet at all, and that's kind of like an amazing part about it. Usually gourmands are very attractive, they just, you know, work like aphrodisiacs and attract people, but in here we have more herbaceous, aromatic, balsamic and spicy facets mixed with the woods that just smell really expensive. I guess that's the vibe that attracts people, the scent of luxury, the scent of, you know, just slow down life when you don't need to worry, you're just wearing a fragrance that smells really high quality. And yeah, I also have a discount for this perfume in case you like fragrances from, you know, like Dior, their Bouille, oh, I always forget the name of that fragrance, D'Argent, or, you know, my favorite Gypsy Water from Burrito. There is a perfume Tam Dao, also kind of like this beautiful creamy sandalwood from Diptyque, and some other almost like molecular fragrances. But yeah, in here we have iris that is not too powdery, mixed with the woods that are not too bitter. It's just like a perfect fragrance, and I like to wear it if I'm just, you know, running errands. It's not a special event and I just want to smell really nice. Then I would wear it, and sometimes people, even in the shop, total strangers, they just, okay, in Germany, they don't really come up to you and are like, hey, you smell amazing, but sometimes, like, if you get, like, they would start a conversation about something else, like, oh, what are you like, oh, and like, oh, by the way, you smell so nice, what is it? And then once they discover it's some kind of niche perfume, they're like, oh, okay. But yeah, I'm just telling you guys in case it's your type of style, woody and down to earth, I would highly recommend you this perfume. It's like really, really nice, and even Benny compliments on it, which doesn't happen that often. So yeah, just sharing that. But something I like to pair it with is Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana, and I'm waiting for a flanker to be launched on it. I'm sure they're gonna do like an intense version of it or something, but oh my god, like these two together, they are just like perfect, because it's obviously way more feminine and it's super sweet, kind of like this candied lemon panna cotta type of dessert with some sprinkles of room, so kind of boozy vanilla in here. Once again, it's my favorite note, and it's also an aphrodisiac, so gourmands are super attractive, and this is Gourmand that has brought me most compliments of the year so far. That's why I cannot wait to just, you know, get more versions of this perfume, and I want to point out that especially men love it. So if there are any ladies watching this video and they're like, okay, I want something really pretty and attractive, mouth-watering, that smells like a snack, but also a perfume, that's it. Don't sleep on Devotion. It's so amazing, and it also layers great with other fragrances. So you might get hungry after wearing it, but yeah, it's a great fragrance. And last but not least, and oh my god, look, I fell in love with Mellow from SORADORA right at first sniff, and I'm so happy that other people like it too. The thing is, I have been obsessed with violets over the last couple of months. It's one of my favorite notes out there, and this fragrance really made me want to discover more of these musky, fruity type of violet fragrances, because it smells slightly lipsticky, a little bit nostalgic. I like the pop of raspberry in there. It is mixed with some powdery and sweet notes, but they are edgy because of the heliotrope and amber. So this is a wonderful fragrance that is kinda in the style of Insolence from GRAIL, but not really. It's totally modern. It's something so just special that I find people really get that. And because of all the compliments, like every time I wear this perfume, and I wear it like to special occasions like parties or birthdays, but also I wear it for myself, and sometimes I even forget that I have it on me just because I got used to it. But then like an occasional compliment, and I'm like, oh, okay, right, it's Mellow. So this fragrance made me want to discover more perfumes in this style, and there are not too many of these, so it's something special. It has that wow factor. I'm sure if you blind buy it, you'll be like, this is something I've never smelled before, although it has something familiar to it, but that's kind of like the magic of this fragrance. And it is also super long lasting, high quality, super beautiful, and men really like it. Like, guys, it's unisex, but men like it so much that I would recommend it for the ladies. I don't think it's too feminine, but if you are looking for a wow perfume from a niche brand and you want a great investment, this perfume is always well received. Literally every single time I'm wearing it, someone would ask me about this fragrance, or just tell me, you smell nice, you smell amazing, you smell delicious, or you smell of something that I've never smelled before, and I'm like, yeah, of course. This is a very you know, extraordinary fragrance with beautiful longevity, sillage. Once again, I got used to it because I wear it so often, but other people really notice it on me, and that's a great factor about fragrances, especially if you're looking for something that would be complimenting. So these are my most complimented fragrances of 2024 so far. By the end of the year, I will be updating this list, adding more fragrances to it for sure. But I hope you enjoyed watching this episode, and if so, I would highly appreciate if you could give it a huge thumbs up. Also, feel free to subscribe to my channel, follow me on my social media. I'm really active on Instagram, and shop these fragrances with my discounts. Let me know if you have been surprised by any of these, or you knew about Sonic Flower. It just has to be on this list because that's my most worn and most loved and one of the most complimented fragrances in the collection, and I would always recommend it for everyone. But yeah, on that note, I would like to know what is the most complimented perfume in your collection this year so far, and if you have any questions left, I'm here to answer them. On that note, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to stay tuned and smell good. We'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys.